telephones. Please do not leave the hall before the end of the ceremony. If you need any assistance, please ask one of our staff members. Will you now please rise and remain standing since the academic procession is about to enter the hall.
Sanibonani. Hayi uyebo lo. Sanibonani. Number one. My name is Professor Tinyiko Maluleke, the Principal and Vice Chancellor of the Tshwane University of Technology. For this graduation ceremony, I will also assume the role of acting chancellor on behalf of our chancellor, Dr. Gloria Sirobe, who is unable to join us today. Accordingly, by virtue of the authority entrusted to me, I hereby declare this gathering to be a lawful congregation of the Tshwane University of Technology. Ladies and gentlemen, a moment will now be granted for silent devotion. Let us engage in silent devotion. Thank you very much. You may be seated. It is a great honor for me to welcome you to this graduation ceremony, this being only one of our 2026 autumn series of graduations. Of all the ceremonies that take place at this university, the People's University, or at any other university for that matter, there is no ceremony that is as significant or more prestigious than a graduation ceremony. So let me begin by acknowledging the good wishes that have been sent to us and to all the graduates from our chairperson of TUT Council, Mr. Ivan Gambonani. Let me also acknowledge the presence of esteemed members of council in our midst, as well as members of council committees. Members of the EMC, notably the registrar and the deputy registrar, members of Senate, representatives of Labour, members of the ISRC, including the local SRC, members of the executive and institutional management committees, Dr. Ndiadiba Tempia, the dynamic rector of this beautiful campus, the Mbombela campus. We thank her and her team for their hospitality. Honorable Ms. Liama Buza is not here anymore. I don't think she came for this, the MEC, but I do assume that Mr. Roninya Lungu, the current acting rector at TUT Giyani campus, is in our midst. In the morning graduation, I noted our profound grief for the recent passing away of 3 members of this Mbombela campus community, namely the registrations staff member, Ms. Nompumelelo Msibi, convocation member, Ms. Zintlema Kamu, and the young poet, Ms. Senziwe Maliba. May their souls rest in power. And so, to complete my list of protocols, TUT alumni, industry partners, esteemed graduates, parents and guardians, partners and friends, manene na manenekazi, bomme libontate, ladies and gentlemen, nina bekunene. Welcome to this apex ceremony of the Tshwane University of Technology, the entrepreneurial university of technology that is shaping the future. Welcome to the moment when we mark the culmination of one of the most fulfilling human endeavors, the academic endeavor. We are here to celebrate those who, despite difficulties and setbacks, have persisted in their quest for 21st century skills. There's nothing more beautiful than the celebration of those whom Henry Longfellow, in his The Ladder of St. Augustine, described as, and I quote Longfellow, "They who, while their companions slept, were toiling upwards in the night." There is nothing more inspiring than this crop of graduates we're about to see on stage. They have heeded the call of Percy Shelley when he urged his compatriots during a difficult time, saying, "Rise like lions after slumber in unvanquishable number. Shake your chains to earth like dew, which in sleep had fallen on you." Indeed, like lions, these graduates have risen to the occasion. They have freed themselves from procrastination. They rose early every morning, every week, every month, every semester, and every academic year. We are gathered here to congratulate them. They who reached great heights, not by sudden flight, but our graduates have reached great heights through perseverance, hard work, every day, every week, every month, every semester, and every academic year. I am talking about a very special group of South Africans, a very special group of Africans, TUT graduates. Across our 7 faculties and across our centers and institutes, we produce graduates who are fluent in the international language of AI. We produce graduates who have a firm grasp of the theory and practice of entrepreneurship, graduates who are able to produce problem-solving innovations using their knowledge to combat gender-based violence, deploying their expertise for climate action, graduates who are ethical in their conduct. It is therefore with a sense of absolute confidence and pride that we release today the brand new list of our excellent and future-ready graduates. During the 2026 autumn series of graduations, a total of just over 13,000 students will graduate, 11,239 undergraduate, 1,547 postgraduate, 194 masters, and 43 PhD students. Ken bashayeleni izandla. Ningabi nomona. We know that the road from first year to graduation is stony, rough, and long. So the graduates you will see on stage today have come to this point in their academic journey, not because of favor or advantage, but they are here because they have been resilient. We are unveiling today the people whom Alfred Lord Tennyson, in his poem Ulysses, encouraged, and I quote, to strive, to seek, to find, and not to yield. These then are the entrepreneurial graduates who constantly strive, seek, find, and never yield their responsibility for building a South African system of innovation that is responsive to national development and environmental sustainability. At this point in their journey, this group of TUT future-ready graduates is ready. They are ready to join fellow researchers, fellow practitioners, innovators, and policymakers in the great national duty of entrepreneuring our future. Before I conclude, let me make a special appeal to all our guests today. Please make donation pledges to TUT. I'm particularly appealing for donations to the ISRC-founded Ariageng Fund and the TUT Bursary and Scholarship Fund, both of which are dedicated to assist academically gifted students who lack the financial means to pay for their studies. We are in awe of the determination of our graduates. They who, against all odds, kept moving forward. They are a living embodiment of the words of Martin Luther King Jr. in his unforgettable speech at Spelman College when he said to the students then, and I quote, "If you can't fly, run. If you can't run, walk. If you can't walk, crawl. But by all means, keep moving and keep moving forward." End of quote. So the graduates you will see today could not fly, so they ran instead, and they ran to the finish line. When they could not walk, they crawled and rolled themselves forward, inch by inch, day by day, from 1 month to the next, one semester at a time, constantly moving from good to great. This is how they have arrived at this point in their academic journey. Indeed, the late former President Nelson Mandela had the likes of them in mind when he said, and I quote, "Education is the great engine of personal development. It is through education that the daughter of a peasant can become a doctor." that the son of a mine worker can become the head of a mine, that a child of farm workers can become the president of a great nation. It is what we make out of what we have, not what we are given, that separates one person from another, end of quote. Our graduates have been formed in the TUT crucible, a crucible in which the values that reign supreme are those of resilience, excellence, accountability, diversity, and stewardship. Let the country know and let the world know that TUT graduates are ready. TUT graduates are ready to grab the job market by the scruff of the neck. If they won't get a job quick enough, they will invent the jobs they need, including the jobs that have never existed before. That is what we mean when we say TUT graduates are shaping the future of work. Their entrepreneurial education they have received at TUT has made them future ready. Let the country know and let the world know that at TUT we are making tremendous progress in entrepreneuring the future. Our graduates are central to our historic mission as a university. They fully deserve our heartfelt congratulations. And to them, we can only say, halala, 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 halala. I would like to request, before we proceed, the two poets who are going to render a poem each, being Jennifer Mabuza and Lerato Matlarisa. Please.
Hala, la TUT Mbombela, hala, hala, la graduate, hala, Minega ngimJennifer ngumbababuza sibongo ngimshenga ngimshabalala ngingumponqo ndlebethe ntombili ikhanyana langa mabuza lo ngakuyilwendela ngekhodla ngamabuza kuvala ngemvalo kuvala ngemakhanze amadvots sanibonani. Good morning or good evening, afternoon, sanibona. Ngitelana kutothi congratulations, not just only to the graduates but also to the parents. They said school is just a phase, but no one said anything about how hard the phase can become, how heavy it can be. No one told us about the struggle, the silent struggles behind the success. No one said anything about the assignments submitted with tired eyes, about students who went to school with pain and carried books. No one said anything about how hard it is, but you approve. You approve that success is not just luck, but it is hard work, dedication, discipline. It is the fire that says, I can, I will, and I must, even though when giving up seems easier. So to every graduate, I want you to know that those gowns are not just fabrics. Our sacrifices stitched into success because you approve that success is not just hard. It's not just luck, but it is dedication, hard work, luck, discipline. So, we can help carrying dreams that is bigger than our pockets. You can help with pain, leaving your parents, not knowing what tomorrow will bring for you. But today you are going to get your certificate, but it is not just about a certificate. It is about you, the sacrifices you made. It is about you, those sleepless nights. So today we do not only celebrate qualification, but we celebrate you. So when they ask you, who are you? Tell them. You are the generation that refused to quit, and the generation that turned pressure into purpose, and the generation that kept going. You approve. You approve that tomorrow is in better hands because you kept going even when you felt like giving up. So to every graduate, I want you to continue to shine. to continue to rise, because tomorrow seems brighter, because the future is safe in your hands.
I'm told there will be only one poet. I wish I had asked her to deliver 2 poems. Wasn't she wonderful? We will now proceed to issue diplomas and to confer degrees on the candidates whose names appear in the program. Candidates who, according to the high academic standards of the Tshwane University of Technology, possess the fullness of knowledge and quality of skills to pursue their specific careers successfully. These candidates will hereafter be entitled to all the privileges associated with such diplomas or degrees. I now call upon the campus rector, Dr. N.T. Sikweni Tempia, to come forward and proceed with the program.
Acting Chancellor, sir, by virtue of the powers vested in me by Senate, I have the honor of introducing candidates who have qualified for diplomas and degrees. I now request that the candidates be introduced.
Acting Chancellor, sir, the following candidates receives national diplomas, National Diploma Accounting. Nyalunga Landi Angel. Acting Chancellor, sir, the following candidates receive the National Diploma Cost and Management Accounting, Malambe Patience Notolo. Mdluli Nomvuyo. Nyalunga Adelaide Melanie. Acting Chancellor, sir, the following candidates received the National Diploma in Finance and Accounting Public, Manzini Kolile Princess. Mtembu Zinhle Non-Tobago. Acting Chancellor, sir, the following candidates received the National Diploma in Internal Auditing, Malumani Notando Spiwe.
Acting Chancellor, sir, the following candidate receive National Diploma Legal Assistance. Mukari Luken Hlengiwe.
Acting Chancellor, sir, the following candidates received diploma in accounting, Biela Nomvuyo Ntetelelo. Kwagwa Sisanda. Ketiwe Iviwe. Koza Gladys Basani. Langa Sesibahle Senamile. Magagula Simunigiwe Precious. Makubule Alia Lindoguhle. Maponya Lina. Masango Sibusiso Surprise. Matebula Zanele. Mayapi Mbaliente Nonkululeko. Mathale Pindile Malaika. Mbongwa Sinotile. Mdlovu Nombulelo Nilza Londiwe. Mhaule Samira Sibongile. Mokwena Richard Kolane. Nene Mafika Nicholas. Nchangase Nolutando Kutlesbonge Mbali. Nkopo zethu. Setswane urifile Mathamontle. Shebi Zama. Acting Chancellor, sir, the following candidates received the Diploma in Financial Management. Begiwe Annelisa. Kumete Mbali Zipelele. Kwedi Tulisiwe. Mabasa Masingita Leti. Masaule Jabulani. Maseme Ati. Matebula Gulani Priti. Matladi Ontlametse. Mavuso Mpendulo. Mavuso nokubonga ketukuthula. Mbeche Millicent, this qualification is awarded cum laude. Mazibuko Fatima Pingi. Mdleche Lusanda. Mhimbiri Mpilo. Mia Ntombizetu, this qualification is awarded cum laude. Midupi Ivan Sipiwe. Mokhofe Adolf. Mokwena Oratilwe. Ngube Kopano Angel. Nhlabati Blessing Ngaba. Thank you. Nkambule Spesihle Nicolette. Sithole Mamati. Sithole Valentine Monica. This qualification is awarded cum laude. Thierry Martin. Zulu Andile. Chancellor Sir, the following candidates receive a diploma in internal auditing. Kebekulu Bongiwe Caitlin. Shabane Onalerena Notembi. Kumalo Nomawetu Chantel. Letswalo Musima Helen. Madi Mchidisi Elizabeth. Magagula Precious Tandazile. Masalela Innocentia Pedronella. Masipula Lindogutle. Mkuyu Zianda Given. Mnisi Lerato Precious. Mokoena Sethi Hope. Mpanza Pinzile Zandile. Mpanza Pinzile Zandile. Msimango Ngobile Peja. Mtimunye Mbali Antiones. Nkosi Siyethemba Owethu. Paipi Samkelo, welcome. Tulu Khaurelo Consolation. Vilane Nonhle Tambeka. Zwane Lesedi Gift. Chancellor, Acting Chancellor, sir, the following candidates receive Diploma in Public Finance. Baloyi Tsembani Joy. Telezi Tenjiwe Samgelisiwe. Cele Tembelihle Malwande. Quinika Matimo Precious. Lande Ndombekaya. Mabuza Faith Nonsikelelo. Makavule Uhone Emmanuel. Makondo Nhleko Zinhle. Mandiwa Shudupadzo Precious. Manjike Prince Pilane. Masilela Dumisane Sani. Mashiro Letlogonolo Fortune. Mashilwane Mbali. Masilela Siabonga Chris. Masingwe Zinhle. Matladisa Lerato Di Makacho. Mbense Fezile. Miambo Shiluba Prince, Pimbo Promise. Mkacha Nomfundo. Mnisi Michelle. Mofokeng Knowledge Karabo. Mukorwani Tembi. Mutaung Khotso Amanda. Nhleko Xoliswa Sbahle. Nkosi Precious Xoliswa Nonhlanhla. Rakoma Joseph Mahlakanye. Ramukoka Amogelang. Ramushaba Khotlelelo Johanna. Sifunda Mpendulo Fortune. Tembe Njabulo Nokwazi. Volofu Kanyisa Maureen. Zweni Linda.
Acting Chancellor Sir, the following candidates receive the diploma in law. Chadi Punejo. Jele Tandolwetu Valentine. Khoza Samgelesiwe Yulena. Kumalo Skulile Nopasika. Kunene Kamkhelo Liberty. Machaka Prudence Kuku. Mahlahare Tumi. Mahlangu Ntlantla. Makari Bulenda Fortunate. Masuku Nqobile Mukelisiwe. Mkhize Nkazimulo. Mkhonto Adequate Sarai. Muhale Selina. This qualification is awarded cum laude. Molepo Megi. Mutua Cabello Isabel. Mthembu Nomfundo. Mudau Mashudu Patience. Ngubane Tobega Zamabomvu. Ntsele Londega Nokwanda. Ntandane Banele Yubet. Puku Hutatso Ntabiseng. Sangweni Gcinile Angel. Shabangu Tabile Nabarobe. Shitlango Masana. Shongwe Simpiwe Mina. Sibeko Lizzie Petunia. Sibitane Wendy Carroll. Sono Ruth Tebi. Tembe Linda Olivia. Chabangu Lindo Guhle Precious. Zita Richmond Gifter.
Acting Chancellor, sir, the following candidates receives Advanced Diploma in Accounting. Banda Camorelo. Koabe Grace Nomkebo. Kochayo Kamveli She. Mapanga Millicent Sharon Sipesi She. Mavuso Surprise. Mkabi Nontobeko Zinhle. Mhlanga Satis Mayinjwa. Mhlongo Njabulo. Mkabela Innocent Banele. Moy Sbongile Nolin. Nkosi Cebile Petunia. Nzama amahle sibonga konke le 2 qualification awarded cum laude. Tela Yolanda Tembelihle. Chancellor Sir, the following candidates received the Advanced Diploma in Financial Management. Lerodi Ntabiseng Lonia. Mashaba Gabisile. Mashiro Simonthia. Mukhoto Temba. Mokwena Witness Siabonga. Nkosi Mvelo, the qualification awarded cum laude. Nkosi Pumla Princess. Ntuli Sietemba. Sitole Tulisile. Tobela Miles. Acting Chancellor Sir, the following candidates received the Advanced Diploma in Internal Auditing. Mabuza Spesihle Faye. Malaza Sipose Tu Mbali. Mapanga Tulile Nora. Nkosi Craig. Acting Chancellor Sir, the following candidates received the Advanced Diploma in Public Finance. Kininza Samgelisiwe Lili. Griva Nicola, qualification awarded cum laude. Koza Hlezipi Selina. Mashile Karabo. Mkabela Andile Ashia. Mkachwa Todwa Tebile. Mlambo Nonhlakanipho Ignatia. Mlangeni Nonhlanhla Precious. Ngobeni Surprise Leroux. Thank you. Ngulube Patrick. Ngwenya Letumusa Mbuzeli. Nkambule Ntombenhle Precious Mapule. Nguna Nondumiso Patience. Setladi Vincent Sekwema. Shabangu Amanda Makosazane. Tobela Zandile Eunice. Shabalala Knox Mzwandile. Acting Chancellor, sir. The following candidate, which is the only candidate to receive postgraduate diploma in public finance, Pakom Kanyisi Khupozo.
Acting Chancellor, sir, this concludes the presentation of the candidates. I sincerely thank you.
Wow, wasn't that beautiful? Put your hands together for the graduates one last time. Ladies and gentlemen, as we reach the conclusion of today's proceedings, allow me to say thank you. Thank you to all the admin and support staff who were involved in making arrangements for this function of the Tshwane University of Technology. A TUT qualification is both an amazing achievement and a grave responsibility. This world-class qualification you now hold is the same as a signed contract between you and the Tshwane University of Technology. a contract between you and the country. It's not enough for you to use your qualification just to craft a future for yourself alone. You have a challenge of crafting the future of our country, the future of our continent. Through the rigorous training we have provided, we have made sure that every TUT graduate, regardless of discipline, is an entrepreneur waiting to be unleashed. For this reason, we urge all our graduates to go and shape the future of work, to go and translate the 4IR into everyday solutions to everyday problems, to go and professionalize the public service, revolutionize the world of art and design, go and show them knowledge that works. Greatness is beckoning you. Greatness looks good on you. As TUT alumni, you must never stop moving from good to great. We at TUT will follow your careers with interest, and we know that you will do us proud. If you look at the second but last page of your programs, graduates, you will find the entrepreneur's credo of the Tshwane University of Technology, and I request all of you to stand up for the reading of that credo. Please focus on the credo and don't fidget and fiddle around during the credo. Please.
Being a graduate of the Tshwane University of Technology, I believe that strength of character and the search for opportunities are the products of initiative and innovation. I will therefore always strive to be outstanding rather than mediocre. I have learned to be resourceful and creative. I will, with enthusiasm, grasp and use all the opportunities I encounter. Being a true graduate, I will always consider the challenge to be greater than the risk. My independence and my self-respect are my pride and honor. My knowledge is my strength and my skill is my security. I will not bow down before anyone nor flee from any risk. My education and my abilities will enable me to stand proud and tall, unafraid of the future and with strength and independence to think for myself and to act on my own, to enjoy the fruits of my initiative and to serve my country with pride. This is what it means to be a graduate of the Tshwane University of Technology.
The Tshwane University of Technology wishes you everything of the very best for the future. May God bless you every step of the way in your respective careers. Now, before we conclude this ceremony, I know that behind, besides, in front, around each one of you, there are parents, there are guardians, there are aunts, there are uncles, there are wives, there are husbands, there are boyfriends and girlfriends who supported you all along the road. And I'd like you to give a token of appreciation for those who supported you by taking off your motorboards, shaking them in the air, and making the loudest noise you have ever made. Thank you very much. Thank you so much. That is beautiful. At this stage, I would like to ask the rest of the audience to join the graduates by standing up so that we can sing the national anthem. And we must all stay standing until the congregation has been dissolved and until the academic procession and the guests of honor have left the hall. Under the powers vested in me, I hereby dissolve this congregation of the Tshwane University of Technology.
Thank you.
attending this graduation ceremony of the Tshwane University of Technology. Have a safe journey home.